What's going on, Tube U? Welcome to the LA Auto Show. My first time there. That little pretty lady right there, don't mind her. That's just a headache in my life that I decided I would marry. Up first is we got the 911 GT3 RS. The brand new. That thing is gorgeous in person, man. As you can see, this old fart right here just doesn't care about anyone else, and he has to get a better look at it, regardless of who's recording and who's not. So, moving on, we got the 911 Turbo S drop top, or cabriolet as the overseas folks say it, but it's just a drop top and pretty nice looking car. Not my color. I would definitely take the GT3 RS any day. If I could afford any of them, it would definitely be the GT3 RS for me. A couple of their little off-road, kind of a weird car to me, but those guys over there to the right side, a couple of their off-road things. Now usually I will be talking to you, trying to talk to you guys, but it's so loud at the auto show you can't hear me anyway, so I'm just going to talk you guys through it right here, and it's probably better anyway. You actually understand what the hell I'm saying. The whiff again, don't mind her. Got some weird little SUV thing here. Another Panamera over here. Taycan, they're kind of like the shooting brake, I guess. Is that one on the right, but the one on the left is just the normal Taycan. I can't remember what exactly this one is called, but as you can see, they got the camper on top and all this other stuff. I don't know if anyone actually doing that with their Taycans, but I guess you could do it now. Force lets you do it. Now, if you were doing that with one of these, that would be a little more understandable. You see the off-road tires that raised up. Another weird offering coming from Lamborghini and Porsche. They both have these off-road offerings now. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't know who's going to take their $300,000 supercars and try to off-road them, but you can do it now. And here's their options from Porsche. All right, moving on. As you can see right there, we got the 2024 Mustang. That one over there in the right corner, that bluish one, was a little four-cylinder, I believe. This one's a 5.0, the drop top, and over there to the left, as you can see, coming up to it, is the Dark Horse. I gotta say, man, I don't know how you Stang dudes do not like the look of this thing. I like it a lot. Like, if I had another 60 grand, because you know that's what it's gonna cost when it comes out, plus another 15 to 10 of dealer markups if this crazy market continues. So it's probably what you're gonna be looking at, $70,000-$80,000 Mustang 5.0, because I'm pretty sure that's what still powers it, still a 5.0, but it's gonna have a little more horsepower than the standard 5.0. But it's a good looking car, and as you can see, the paint hitting off of it, man, just freaking got that orange flake to it. I really like it a lot, especially just the dark accents that you see. The windows are tinted all around. It is a good looking car. Giant big brakes for good stopping power. Some 5.0 dude is still gonna find a way to wrap it around the pole, but you know, it's still a damn good looking car. And we can't take that away from it, man. I don't know how you 5.0 guys and Mustang dudes, how you guys don't like it, man. I like the way this thing looks. Just look at that paint. Look at the big old brakes. Just check out the whole package. I can't wait to see these things out on the street. It's gonna be a damn good car. So yeah, just check it out. Take it all in. It's just me talking about it, moving on around until we get to the next little spot and let you guys enjoy.
Look at that paint. That is ridiculous. It's got that orange flake to it. Oh, look at that. These little lights in that grill. I wonder if that's going to be production or not.
All right, moving on, sliding on through Mopar land. There was a TRX over to the left. Don't worry, we'll come back to that one. Nor these damn minivans. Who's even buying those right now? Ugh. And as you can see, we got the King Daytona on the right, Dodge Hornet right here. I didn't even waste my time with that thing, man. Like, 100% not interested. And anyone following this channel, I highly doubt any of you guys are interested in it. But even if you hate electric cars, I guarantee you are interested in this right here, the Dodge SRT I was about to call it Hellcat Banshee, but the SRT Banshee. It's a good looking car. A lot of people, you know, hit or miss with a lot of people. You either hate it or you don't. I got no horse in the race, man. Like, I don't plan on buying one. When they do come out, they're gonna be dumb expensive, and the whole electric thing, I'm just not sold on it yet, man. Like, electric's the future. I get it, whatever, but it's still a good looking car, and for those of you who do plan on getting one, more power to you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's as good as it damn looks, because I think it looks good, even if, you know, it doesn't sound the best. Now, we don't get a sound clip here. They were going to fire it up at 1 p.m. It was only like 12 o'clock when I was recording this a little bit, and then you can see she's talking in the background, yada yada yada. And we went to check out the rest of the show. We didn't come back for the little startup, but you guys have heard it before. It sounds pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's terrible, but it's a good looking car, and I really like what Dodge did with it, taking it in a new direction, setting themselves apart from the rest of the whole electric crowd. Everything just looks the same. All electric cars look the same. Dodge gave us something that we can actually be happy to drive. It actually looks good while driving. It gets some grab some attention, and you know, a lot of people complain, but whatever. It's their electric offering, and I like it. I like it a lot. Now, is it for me? Definitely not. At least not yet, anyway. Now, once I'm forced and gas is just being taxed out the ass for you to drive your gas-powered vehicle, then once I'm finally forced, I will come around and get myself an electric car. But not for me, not today. I like to hear my vroom vrooms, so I'll stick to that. But it's a good looking car, 100%. Not taking that anything from the interior looks good. I doubt it'll keep that interior when it comes out, but from what it looks like at this auto show, it's a pretty good package all around. It would be pretty cool if we can keep that interior, but I doubt it. It's definitely still a concept quote at this point, but would be cool if they did keep that interior when it came out. But just take it in, enjoy it, and give you a couple more spin arounds, and get ready to move on to the next car. All right, moving on to the King Daytona. As you can see under the hood, looks like a red eye. Exactly the same motor that I have. A lot of you people gonna, oh no, you got a regular red eye. I'm like, nah, man, it's the same damn motor. I ain't fooling me. Ain't shit different. I don't care about your little special 10 extra horsepower calibration. Nah, it's the same car. But yeah, there you see it. King Daytona badge. You got the Daytona seats. Would have been cool if they put like a crown or something on those on the seats, kind of like I did there. That logo back there on the stripe. Would have been cool if they could have put that into the seats instead of just Daytona, because the regular Daytonas come with the same Daytona seats. But you know, whatever. You can't ask for the world. Inside the car now, orange stitching inside, where most the standard Hellcat red eyes come with the white stitching. Standard Hellcats come with the white stitching. Everything else is pretty standard and looks like your run-of-the-mill Hellcat. You see, I'm just going through looking for anything that stands out. You can order the Alcantara on the regular Hellcat. This is the only thing that stands out and makes this a King Daytona is the hood pins and the striping on the rear end that says King Daytona. Everything else looks like a regular red eye. So there you have it.
It's in like show mode or whatever, but that's cool. Got the orange stitching all around. Even on the steering wheel. Remember how I was complaining about my steering wheel being white? Well, it's white and orange now on the King Daytona. Alcantara here. Headliner is still the, oh no, it's Alcantara on the headliner as well. All around. I like the seats, that's for sure. Definitely like the Daytona seats. Other than that, it's a red eye.
Alrighty, and here's another look at the outside. This is Whiff hopping in, trying to convince me to get her one. I don't know who the hell she thought she married, but damn sure ain't Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I see.
Don't mind us. It's good for going up malls. You know.
see the floor from here. That is David. I know David. You see that, you know? Nobody. The guy who built the course is Dave, so I was like, you know.
Yeah, me and Dave go way back.
Yeah.
Way up. I feel blessed. I can see the floor back here too. Woo, looking at the ground. Woo. Skirt, skirt. Alrighty, moving on. Enough of the fun stuff. Back to business. TRX. Been in a few trucks, and I gotta say, truck interiors have come a long way. A lot of you guys have seen the outside already, so I didn't get a whole outside view of it or anything. So mostly just me playing around in the interior, showing you guys the interior of it, man. It's got 1,000,001 cubby holes, 1,000,001 freaking USB ports, big old panoramic sunroof. You can be optional on this thing. It is option to the teeth, and I can't imagine what the price tag is, but I don't imagine it being cheap, that's for sure. Wireless charging pad right there. Touchscreen is pretty fast and responsive. 1,000,001 buttons for all the different drive modes. The TRX button, which is the same as your SRT buttons inside of your Hellcats. You press that, it goes straight to your TRX performance pages and all that stuff. So it's the same thing as the SRT button. Pretty good truck, man. Pretty good looking truck. Definitely a lot better than what I've seen in past trucks, and as you'll see in one of the competitor trucks, it's definitely better than one of the competitor trucks we're going to see later in this video. So enjoy and pick back up when we get to the next car.
The balance of power in the light-duty pickup market has shifted, and the apex predator of the truck world is engineered to outperform every other truck.
Alrighty, moving on to, remember what I said about that competitor's truck? It wasn't the Raptor R. We do hop into that one later on, but this is just a Ford Lightning, and we did get to test riding that one. You'll see that coming up here in a little bit, but this is just checking out the interior, and I gotta say it was pretty bland and boring inside this interior. Don't ask me about that flashing light. I don't know what it is. I actually could not see that in person. I only saw it because I looked at my phone and I was like, what the hell is that flashing? And I looked up there on the dashboard, and you'll see me look at it here later. There's one there on the dashboard, another one over there to the left. I don't know what the hell that is, but you can't see it with the naked eye. I can only see it by looking through the camera. But big old touch screen in the middle with the big old button. I really hope you don't break that. Big old charging pad in the middle. But other than that, it is a pretty standard and run-of-the-mill interior. I was pretty underwhelmed. Kind of reminds me of the Tesla offerings, where it's just not much to go on. So I didn't spend much time in there because there wasn't much going on in the interior. So we ran over here, checked out the Raptor R. I was pretty surprised they already had one at the show, so definitely hopping in, checking it out. And as you can see already, there's way more going on in here than was in the F-150 Lightning. Big old paddle shifters, obviously you're not going to have that on an electric car. Big old paddle shifters there. See, there's that flashing light again up there on the top left. Plenty of buttons for all the drive modes, the different configurations for the if you're towing something and all that jazz. Nice big old touch screen that wasn't on, so I couldn't test out the responsiveness of it. Another charging pad, wireless charging pad, USB-Cs and standard USB ports. Pretty nice truck interior, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely rivals the Ram TRX, but Ram and Ford, they do truck interiors pretty damn good, and they've, like I said, they've come a long way. I'm not gonna lie to you, but man, I don't know, something about that F-150 Lightning, the interior wasn't there. This interior was a million times better. Yeah, that's me pointing at that freaking flashing light again. Like, you can't see it with the naked eye, but like I said, if you're looking through the camera, you can see it. But anyway, moving on. All right, so there's your center console. Pretty big space for storage. A little phone holder right there next to the shifter. You see the shifter is in the stowed position right now. Press a little button next to it, it pops right up. Plenty of buttons for you guys if you don't like touch screens for controlling everything. As you can see, there's plenty of buttons still left in here. I assume it's not too different from your standard Raptor interior, but as you can see, press the button, comes up, press the button again, goes down, nice and slow. Big old sunroof, just like the TRX had. Nice big spacious seat, just like the TRX had. They're pretty close competitors, man. 1,000,001 auxiliary buttons. I don't even know what the hell you use those buttons for, but you have options, as you can see. Plenty of them. So there you have it. That's the interior of the Raptor R. Raptor R, or if you get a red one, it's going to be the Aptor or the Raptor.
Just messed it up. Oh yeah, I messed it up. Just kidding. I take back what I said. It's pretty nice. I pulled it forward. You weren't supposed to pull it forward.
Alrighty, moving on in the Ford Lightning, getting ready for a little launch inside the building. It's pretty fun, pretty quick truck, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We drove a SRT Durango outside before this. I got on it, and I don't know, this felt a million times quicker. I'm not gonna lie to you. This actually pins you back to the seat. I was pretty surprised. I kind of wish we were outside because it probably could have got it up to a decent speed. So here you go, enjoy the video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll wake you up a bit, right? Definitely has plenty of get up and go for a truck this size.
I thought that was faster than that damn Durango we were in.
It's hard to beat the EV acceleration. It really is pretty remarkable. They're putting down about 775 foot-pounds of torque, but with the all-wheel drive, there's so much traction. There's really no wheel spin, no drama, just instant, uninterrupted power.
Right, so we're rolling up on the Chevy Silverado electric now. As you can see, it is blocked off by glass, so I couldn't hop in and give you guys any close-ups of the interior, but this is the best I can do from this far away. But just looking at it from out here, it looks like maybe it could be slightly better than what the F-150 had going on, but other than that, can't really tell, can't give really a fair comparison of the two, because, you know, we're stuck on the outside and I can't get in and give you guys any actual hands-on look at it. Alright, moving on to one of the more popular cars at the show, the C8 Z06. Man, I really like the way it looks. Looks good in this yellow. Would I order in that color? Probably not. Of course, it's going to be white for me, kind of like that one over there in the corner. But I can't afford one anyway, so I don't care. But this is what it looks like with Z07 package. You see it has the splitters, the canards coming off of the splitter, and the big old rear wing in the back. And of course, you can order it without all that stuff, and at that point, why would you? Like, it has to have all this stuff up there, or else you just look like a regular old C8 running down the street. But looks good to me regardless, and I can't afford it, so what does it matter what I think? Nice big old carbon fiber wheels, big old carbon fiber wing, carbon fiber door seal, or that little, I'm not sure, the boomerang on the side, I guess is what you want to call it. Carbon fiber rear diffuser. Just carbon fiber everywhere, man. The Z07 package. You see we got some douche magoose pointing right in front of me when he sees me recording, but it's all right, whatever. All right, excuse me, Mr. Stick Person. I'm gonna slide around you real quick, and as you can see, we got center caps over there to the right. Here's all the paint choices. For me, it's definitely gonna be the pearl white. You just see down at the bottom of your screen, but it has a lot of choices for those of you who can't afford it. Yep, and that's me. I gotta get that one if I was to get one, but let's be realistic here. Those things are up there, and dealer markups are no joke on them right now, so it'll be a long time before I can afford one. I guess this little handbag here comes with your order of the Z06 if you are to get one. That's what I'm assuming from this little display case. Those are all the center cap choices that you can choose from. Alrighty, moving on to the Genesis booth. These two cars right here grabbed my attention because one, they didn't have headlights, and two, they didn't even have tread on the tires. So I believe they're just a concept at this point. The license plate says they're the Genesis X. Not sure if they're going to stick with that name or if they're even going to become a reality, but they're pretty neat looking. Four-seater, two-door car. Reminds me of your giant Bentley GTs. Now, what's going to power them? I don't know. Probably some twin turbo V6 or something like that. Would be nice to see them come out with some Genesis exclusive powertrain, like a big old V12 or something crazy like that. Would be nice, but you know, at this point with a cafe and EPA cracking down on these automakers, I doubt we'll get anything crazy like that. But still, pretty cool car to look at. So just checking it out and showed you guys. Right here is the convertible version of it with some crazy looking wheels we got going on here, and there's a better look at that front end with the no headlights that I was talking about right there. Looks like something straight out of Cyberpunk or something like that. Alright, moving on to this crazy looking thing. Looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's a hydrogen power car from Hyperion, and this is their XP1 model. I don't know any power figures. They didn't have any stands or anything up like that with like claim 0 to 60 times or performance figures, anything like that. But you see, two-door, crazy futuristic looking supercar powered by hydrogen. Alright, moving on, we're checking out the Hummers. You can see it is roped off, so once again I can't get in there and play around with it and show you guys the interior and stuff, but here you go, Hummer EV roped off. Can't even get in and play with it. Bummer. Moving on. Alrighty, so moving on from the GR Yaris and getting close to the end of the show. Right before I make my exit, I'll look over and I see a Supra on a drag pack, and I'll look behind that and see another Supra on a drag pack. Not sure what the story is behind these cars, but I guess they're both 10-second Supras. As you can see, they sure look like they can do it. They're both on drag packs, and I'm not sure what all mods they had, but if you scan that little QR code on the screen right there, has a little QR code. There it is right there. You scan that and you can put it up and you can read all about it. It tells you all of the stuff. There you go. Zoom in for you guys. It tells you everything that's done to it. So everything you need to put it in is 600 horsepower up from your, I believe it's like 380 or something like that on the standard one. So yeah, that's it. Alright, tube view, so that's gonna wrap it up for this little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I didn't show you guys everything that we walked around and checked out because it would have been like a 2-3 hour long video. So I just showed you guys a bunch of the cars that stood out to me, and I think you guys might enjoy it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell icon so you guys get notification when these videos go up. Go to the Instagram channel, Low37Slow, all one word. I'll put it down in the description, man. Until next time, tube view, I'm out. Peace.